Hello everyone, this is Sonic93 here with some more videos regarding the drama last year and the drama of the present, which I honestly think is even worse than the last one. Anyways, before I go any further, let me just clarify one thing that people are extremely confused about and the things people have been keep asking me about on my Discord. That one being, why did you arrive this drama? I thought you learned your lesson from it, only to be shown that you haven't and going against the people who talked about you and seeing them as trolls/haters, when all they were trying to do is to help you. Well, to sum it up what I said in my Melody Sugar Plum video, after seeing what she did to other people by harassing them with her hateful opinion towards Silver, it inspired me to talk about the drama again to justify what I said in my original video. My main problem with Melody's points wasn't the fact that she wanted to criticize him or it was a different opinion from mine. The problem I had was that she sounded more hateful to him rather than a huge fan, just pointing out things she didn't like about him. Not to mention that she was incredibly unfair with the things she stated. And I have heard some people believing that she changed her mind about Silver because of me. Well, where is the proof of that statement? She herself has said that she started to hate Silver when she got to know his personality from the games. I don't see her saying anything about hating him because of me, and the comment is not too far after I made a remake video on her. And even if that was true, does that give her a reason to harass other people over it? Not only that, but just because the drama died out, that doesn't mean it got solved. Yes, while everyone were willing to move on from it after I apologized, I myself wasn't able to because I didn't have the voice to speak and defend myself or the support I needed back when it started. You can't just expect me to move on from it while I was the one whom got the most affected by it and no one was interested to hear my side of the story. After all, it is my drama, so I have every right to talk about it. And no one is obligated to pay attention to what I have to say or agree with what I'm doing. But there's no reason for anyone to tell me what to do and not to do just because you don't agree with my decisions. This is something I need to do in order to move on from what happened almost 2 years ago, and I won't stop until I finished what I started. And as I have understood, people are concerned that my recent videos are going to quote-unquote ruin my career and reputation and I'm just digging my own grave. Well, you see, I don't really care about the popularity and the fame, nor am I making any money out of my videos. My videos are just for fun and laughs. Nothing to do with fame and reputation. And besides, before the drama started, I literally thought I was one of those YouTubers that shined for a while but then died out and got forgotten. And yes, even with the over 10k subs, I still didn't consider myself as popular, given with the attention I get in each of my videos in comparison to other YouTubers. Not to mention that I didn't even know I had a reputation to keep. So I don't like how people are saying these things like I'm aware of all this, yet abusing its power or something. Not only that, but I'm mainly liked and known for a few rant videos regarding two people I made years ago. And I'm apparently a huge inspiration for others because of it. Other than that, people don't really find me that interesting. And I'm not saying it out of pity or craving for attention, but I just legit don't understand why people are treating me like I mean a lot to them and yet they don't want to hear what I have to say and automatically think I'm a crazy person just because your favorite YouTuber said so. And the fact that the negative attention I received from my Aldo Gijinka commentary video doesn't matter to me because the videos are in no intent to entertain anyone. This is just a way for me to vent and talk about my thoughts about each videos made on me. And this just shows of how people are not attentive in what I'm saying or easily misinterpret it as something else. Which is why I keep getting the same criticisms that really doesn't say anything what I said in my videos or speak for my actions. Not only that, but a lot of the people are not even my audience and just arrived because it's a convenient event of, oh my god, Sonic93 is doing something horrible! The one whom is famous for her Kai and Yoshi rants had become the one she ranted about! Now, with all that out of the way, let's talk about the second video that did not make my situation any easier from the drama. The one and only, none other than Dumbsville. I will say this right here, right now. This video is not to harass him, make him look bad, make lies about him, or me throwing out everything he was trying to do for me after I apologized. This is just me basically saying my thoughts and opinions of his video on me and the things I felt like he was saying that was very off. Besides, how can everyone feel entitled to make many videos of me for the sake of criticism, but I can't do the same thing in return? How is that fair? Like, it doesn't matter how well liked a person is. It doesn't mean they can't be criticized. Like everyone else, the famous person is still a human being and can and will make mistakes. And that is what I felt Dumbsville did to me. He may have good intentions with his video on me, but the way he handled the situation after Aldwin's video came out, and how he always told me that I had his support after I apologized, he honestly let me down a lot as a YouTuber, and I can't help but feel disappointed in him. And before I will go in details of why I think that, I really need to address something I've noticed. The whole situation with Dumbsville really takes me back the time where Kai had a lot of fan brats before me and Amy ranted on her. Basically, if you're pointing out something you feel someone popular does wrong, you're immediately wrong and gonna get attacked for it despite you just calling out on their bullshit. Not to mention that we were trying as much as we could clarify that we never hated Akai and just wanted her to improve her attitude and give her criticism on her behavior and her artwork. And I am not saying that it's the exact same situation with Dumbsville, but I legit don't understand what the big deal is for me doing something that everyone else is doing. Just saying my thoughts and opinions. So, you might wonder now why I feel disappointed in Dumbsville. Well, mainly because of how he handles different situations and him as a YouTuber himself. And just to clarify one thing, everything Dumbsville feels about this whole drama, I can't understand that, and he's entitled to feel whatever he feels. My issue, however, about it is that Dumbsville is too caught up with what he feels and has no interest in hearing me out, like in our Discord conversation or the call we've had back in December. I can understand that he's confused and shocked, but at the same time, as I said in our Discord conversation, I don't understand why he's so surprised when I have already established it in my Mellow Sugar Plum video, where I have stated like maybe 3 times that I was gonna make a video on him, including the other ones. And before he might say, oh well, maybe they didn't watch the whole video to get to that part, or they didn't watch it at all. That would have been fine if he didn't comment on it and said he liked the video. I honestly think it's really stupid and misleading to give a comment to something you haven't even seen the whole thing of. It was literally around 7 minutes in when I mentioned the first time I was going to cover up his video on me. And according to him, he said he was trying to be supportive. I don't see how you're being supportive when you comment on something you haven't even seen the whole thing of. Once again, I find that very stupid and misleading. And a quick question. Shouldn't you find it suspicious that someone you quote-unquote called out on is talking about the same topic you covered up already, claiming I was doing something wrong? I find that being quote-unquote supportive of that very inconsistent and illogical, especially when you go against me because I want to talk about your video. As I understood, the reason he feels what he feels is because he thought we were close friends, and I basically quote-unquote haven't moved on from the drama, and I was planning to do this all along and backstabbed him. Which he kinda is right about me wasn't able to move on from the drama, and that is why these videos are made to begin with. That way I can give myself a closure and move on from what happened almost 2 years ago when the first drama started. And I never quote-unquote planned to do this all along throughout the time we were talking. I can literally explain everything to him if he actually wants to hear me out, but like I said, he's too caught up with his own emotions. And about us being quote unquote close friends, as everyone keeps saying, we weren't. We weren't as close friends as it seemed like. Once again, I'm not taking anything away he was trying to do for me, but I don't see how he thought we were so close when we barely talked. I mean, yeah, he's busy with college and stuff, I get it. But when we did, I didn't feel like we got to know each other as individuals outside of our YouTube usernames. I always keep hearing that Dumbsville's behavior on YouTube is just a persona and it's different in person. But I have talked to him a few times and I sincerely don't sense any differences. The impression he has given to me is that, is he genuine and caring, or is he an arrogant douchebag? And I'm not saying that's the truth about him, but that's just the impression he has given me. With other words, Dumbsville confuses me so much about what kind of person he is. I honestly can't read him. And there is one thing that truly bothers me the most that I've heard so many times of is this, Dumbsville cared about you and he looked up to you. Okay, I'm not gonna say he doesn't, but here's my few questions about that statement. If Dumbsville truly cared about me, why didn't he try to reach to me when the drama occurred the first time? Why doesn't he show any interest in what's going on my side? Why did he make a video whining to his fans about the conversation between us? Why couldn't he want to talk to me again after he calmed down from the news of me gonna make this video? You know, since he was the one who cut ties with me. How is making the Let's Talk About Sonic93 video gonna solve anything? Why is he so quick to believe that I want to hurt his feelings when I had told him in the call that this isn't about him, this is about me when it comes to this video? This is what I mean when I say I feel disappointed in him. He doesn't handle these kinds of situations very well, and he comes off as extremely defensive and incredibly sensitive. I can't understand if Dumbs is a sensitive person, but you can't be a YouTuber, have 40k plus subs, and then not expect something like this to happen. You're not gonna always be liked for everything you do just because you get endless or at least constant praise. Once again, I get flashbacks of when Akai was having a similar attitude with her fame. So, now that I said my short piece perspective of the whole Dumbsville situation, let's talk about his video. I will say that his video was much more bearable to watch than Alduin's. With her video, I barely survived without her lame, offensive jokes and that awful attitude. And I don't have much to say about his video since he doesn't really go in details of my original Melody video, since he did claim he couldn't find the actual video to make his own judgment and basically had only Alduin's video to go for. He mainly just talks about how me and Amy became popular and he wants us to make more rants, which I can understand that because he probably felt us making rant videos was our audience and my quote-unquote downfall. So what I'm gonna do is just say one subjective opinion and two things that really bothered me the most of what he said. So let's start with the subjective opinion, and that is Dumbsville's excessive intro. I know that's Dumbsville's thing to use a lot of clips and memes to describe his emotions during something he says. For me, for example, he feels disappointed or he feels sad. I get it. I don't see anything wrong with that. Sometimes I do the same thing with my videos, but they're just short clips. My problem is it goes on for way too long. It took him 2 minutes and 31 seconds to finally start talking about the topic. Honestly, to me, something that goes on for too long without getting to the point is making me lose interest or just wondering when the informative stuff is coming up. So, after that long intro, he goes on about how sad he is and how he didn't want to make the video. That right there is pissing me off because he literally didn't need to make his video on me. He could have just talked to me or at the very least trying to reach me out. And what is his reasons for not trying to reach me? He couldn't find a way to do that and he wouldn't be comfortable to talk to me. I'll get more on that, how that is complete BS later on his video. Okay, Dumbsville. You did say I was one of your favorite Sonic YouTubers, right? Mainly because of my rants, obviously. So, do you remember in my Kydelia rant series, I was actually trying to talk to her about her attitude and her hate for Amy Rose before I made the series on her? I didn't give two shits of how popular she was. I saw what I felt she did was wrong, and I wanted to confront her about it. And when she didn't cooperate, then I made the rant series. If you did try to reach to me and then didn't succeed, then I would have found your video on me more reasonable to be made. Now, going back to why I feel him saying he couldn't find a way to contact me or he would be uncomfortable to talk to me is complete BS. These two clips I'm going to show you right now is saying to me the opposite of him couldn't find at least one way to contact me and the other one of the whole, I wouldn't be uncomfortable talking to you.
This woman inspired you. This was your senpai. This is your senpai. Remember when Sonic93 commented on your video, your True Love Part 2 video? That was an epic Fortnite win. For real, that was like a moment where I was freaking out. That was one of the happiest moments for me. Seeing a YouTuber you look up to comment on your video. This is a person who has inspired me. This is a person who I look up to, for real. I would often dream of collaborating with this person. No joke, I'm serious right now. I've talked to her in the comments before. She's a genuinely cool person. She's super sweet and super nice. Sonic93, if you're watching this, I'd be down to collab.
Alright, Dumbsville, I need to ask you this, because this doesn't add up at all. You said in our Discord conversation that you couldn't find a way to contact me and you wouldn't be comfortable to talk to me. But you literally could respond to that comment I made of your True Love 94 video and just say something like, hey Sonic93, I've heard some drama going on with you, and is it alright if we talk about this? I've been hearing some things about it and I want to help you. That's what Nani did. She may have made a video on me, but the reason I was comfortable to talk to her was because she legit offered to help me, and I would have went for it if I wasn't encouraged. Also, you never clarified on why you would be uncomfortable to talk to me. Why would you feel uncomfortable to talk to someone who inspired you, like you always keep mentioning? I was your senpai. Me commenting on one of your videos was one of your happiest moments, and you were freaking out about it, and I'm a genuinely cool person, super sweet and super nice. Not to mention that after I apologized, you then decided to want to talk to me. So, you think making a video about me is better than to reach me out, or at least try to reach me before making the video. Not only that, but you're completely fine with the idea of collaborating with me, but you can't talk to me directly about something you feel I did something wrong? What the fuck? Yeah, that's pretty much it, people. I thought this video was gonna be longer, but honestly, I'm glad it wasn't. Dumbsville's video wasn't that important to make a commentary of, and he was more expressing his opinions of my videos that aren't rants and just basically said at the end, don't be crazy fan or whatever. So, with that being said, I thank you for watching. See you next time on the next video. Bye bye!